It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Here, between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and off we go from Minneapolis. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go. 19, driving 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready.
Daniels throwing on third. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Daniels to throw on fourth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
On first down, here's Eckler. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
That's dropped underneath Eckler. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Daniels setting up the play action. Escapes the pocket. Daniels hit. He lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. Trying again, following the sack. Has a man, it's Ertz. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Eckler. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal.
Go.
Daniels from the pistol. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
70 Timberwolves.
This defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. He completes it in traffic. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Drop roll 80. Come 19. Come 19.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll run the draw with Jones. He's going to have them up to that 23. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. The next one is back, Aaron Jones. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Okay, ready?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Pass to 11. Pass to 11.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet, that tight.
Debo Samuel on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Vikings have recovered.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You might love this game from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Come on, set. Ground ball 80.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Dump off to his fullback. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He steps out of bounds.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Ertz wheels it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here we go. Back.
Daniels on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So it's the 2-minute warning here for Minneapolis. The Commanders could break this tie for a halftime lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Daniels is going to throw again. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. Small gain down to the 23. Harrison Smith there on the stop.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He takes it himself. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down from the red zone. He's on the quick hitter.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it! And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Finds the football outside. All we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Shoots the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
They get 27 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Buffalo 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11, Panther 11.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Nearly paid for it. It's 4th down. We'll get a stoppage here. Man, this is the last guy that you want to see hurt, especially with how his career began, Brock. It is J.J. McCarthy getting some help from the medical staff. The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down.
180!
He's back to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 15-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution that pays off for the touchdown.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, some of these tight ends today, you can put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the give, here's Eckler. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And we'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Okay, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 2.
60 by 6.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That's flopped underneath to Eckler. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Makes the ground in bounds left side. And they're going to be sent back to 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Getting close. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
To Noah Brown. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. To the air again, Daniels. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. In close, they're going to pass on that field goal. They're going for it. A touchdown and a first down, both on the table. He'll throw it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. For the sideline, and he's got more. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Vikings, check.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70, give him a
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Viking 18.
Daniels now. complete it over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Play action now. Daniels. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Got it. Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Strike.
Again, Daniels to the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Vikings 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Washington.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. It's an opportunity to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Commanders get to it first.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Hits him on the in route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 280. Black.
Now give it to Mason. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Caught by the tight end running that corner. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He got first down from the 31.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Now Wentz. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has a big strike to Addison. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find payment.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 back.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him...
And the Vikings rush brings him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. The Commanders ready for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had drawn up. No way, and actually loses yards.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Watch twitch.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Please 5-7.
Here he is to throw.
back, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, rip 5-2, out here. What's this up?
To throw. Good man, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Minnesota spends its second time out here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.